Hello, all. This is Autumn of Black Love Bible. I am the creator of Black Love Bible, which is an online space for culture, connection, content. And it's focused primarily on Instagram at instagram.com/Black Love Bible. Or you can just go into Instagram and find me in the username search under Black Love Bible. So today we're going to talk a little bit about social media and how social media can be used to grow your business. It can also grow your bank account. And it takes a lot of engagement and it takes a lot of work on your part. So if you're a person that has a business and you're looking to expand your business and grow your business, social media may be something that you want to hire someone to do, considering that you may be in the legwork of actually building your business and you may not have time for the engagement that it requires or the hard work that it requires to build a social media following, because it is all about networking. It's all about relationships, and it's really about the time that you put in. That's what you get back. So Black Love Bible, I began Black Love Bible, I believe it was the end of 2015. It was the very end of the year. And I wanted to create a space for Black culture. I wanted to create a space to talk about sensitive topics, about emotions and mental illness, and just talk about the delicacies of Black culture and some of the things that we may feel insecure about discussing in a regular space. So I created Black Love Bible for that, and it initially grew at a pretty steady pace. And it kind of came as a surprise for me because I didn't really expect it to grow to where it is now, currently around 16,000 people, which I'm very happy about and very thankful for. But it did require a lot of time on my part and engagement and building relationships. And it's been an amazing experience for me, considering that I've met so many wonderful and beautiful people from that space. And so I wanted to give you some tips about how to go about building your online presence. And firstly, you want to establish a name. You want to know who your target audience is. You want to know what you want to be there for. What's your purpose? What's your impact? And that may require some thought on your part. Why are you here? You want to really begin to think about that. Think about what kind of content you want to create, how often you can create that content, how often you can engage with the people that will be on the receiving end of that content. And so it's important for you to think about those things as you get started. So once you establish your name, you want to move forward with getting started with your Instagram page or your Twitter page or your Facebook page, and then just begin thinking about content. I think as you build your content and you build the hashtags around your content and your branding, those people will come to you. And I've found that I didn't really have to go about seeking out people. I think people kind of found me just as a result of my content and mainly hashtagging. Hashtagging is important because you find people that have like interests by the hashtags. For instance, with Black culture, you may find something under Black love, or you may find something under Black Lives Matter, or you may find something under, the current trending topic. For instance, something like the Colin Kaepernick situation, you could hashtag Colin, and you find people who have similar beliefs and ideals as you, and they can see your content through the hashtags and they can find you. And so I'm very big on hashtags. I believe that that's how people find you, that's how they get to your content, and that's how you make an impact ultimately. Now, I will say this, I didn't come into it expecting to get followers. That was never really my intention. It did come as a result of my passion for what I was talking about, but it was a byproduct of the content. And so I want to say that content is king. It's not just about looking for people to follow you, because ultimately you want to have something that continually engages people, continually keeps them interested, and you want to build a community of people around you that really respect what you have to say. And you want to make an impact, of course, and you want to have a purpose for what you're doing. So I will say, make sure that, as you approach it in a way that, you're making an impact and you're making a difference. People will come. I truly believe that people will come. And so content, definitely that's one of them. Content is king. That's one of the major things. Hashtags, that's a major thing. Establishing your name, building your brand around your name, and then finding, people that have similar interests as you and beginning to engage and network with them, talk to them, and build relationships. How do you do that? You can build relationships through your comment section. I'm one of those people, and it's getting harder now to do it because I have more commenters, but I try to respond to my commenters. I try to talk to my community of people that are around me, and I really try to engage in whatever way that I can. I get a lot of DMs. I can't always respond to my DMs, but I will say that trying to make an effort to contact and talk to and touch the people that support you is important. And yeah, so those are the tips that I have right now about social media. But I did want to add or drop this little tidbit in, and maybe I can complete this in the next video. I want to talk a little bit about YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2013. I link to my YouTube through my Instagram. And so I find that it's good to, sort of brand yourself in that way. So I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm on, Tumblr and YouTube. But mainly, most of the work that I do is through YouTube and Instagram. And so my YouTube has recently seen a little spike in subscribers, which I'm really happy about. And money can be made through YouTube. And I know you hear that people make money on YouTube and you're thinking $1 here and there. No, there's actual ad revenue that is built based upon the content that you put on YouTube. And so how it works is, for instance, for every, say, 1,000 view of one of your videos, you can get maybe $5 to $7, something like that. It's based upon YouTube, how they decide to pay you, but there can be actual money made. And again, it's kind of the same thing. It's about content, it's about your community, and it's about what you post. It's all about that. Now with YouTube, it's a little different because there are algorithms and recommends that YouTube actually does to place your videos in front of people. And you can affect that by how you title your videos and the content that you place out there. But there is money to be made in the digital space. And this video is to pretty much tell you, you want to begin to put yourself out there. A lot of people have talents and they're closing them up and keeping them to themselves. And I say, share them with the world. I was one of those people that was always afraid to share my singing or my art or just my beliefs and my opinions. But I find as I open up myself to the world more, that's where my blessings are, that's where my purpose is, and ultimately I touch more people and reach more people that way. And so I encourage you to do that. And as a byproduct of that passion, money is to be made, and don't miss out on, putting yourself out there because you're afraid, because you could go through life being afraid of something and never really reach your full potential. So that's what I have today. I will do another video on social media tips and making money online, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But please drop any questions that you may have that I can place in the next video for you. And thank you so much. God bless.